Hello. I am adjusting. I'm getting better at trying to get it right almost the first time, like before I go live. Okay, I'm a little bit of a hot mess today. We just walked in the door. We got stuck in some traffic on the way to and from dinner tonight, so forgive me. I am still trying to get everything set up. I really didn't even have my desk cleaned off, so that's unfortunate. But I'm getting everything pulled up. I have apparently there is an ad before you can watch my video, which is weird since it's a live video. Hey, Georgia. Okay, so something kind of exciting and something kind of different going on today. Hey, Luisana. So I have been given the wonderful opportunity to have access to some designs from our lovely Luisana. Hi, Linda. And she has just recently actually started her own Etsy shop where she's going to be selling her digital designs. A lot of people asked her to do that. Hold on, I'm going to play with the camera a little bit more because it's still not quite straight. Okay, I think that's a little better. Hey, Linda. Hey, Deborah. Okay, so my printer is going. I'm getting everything printed out. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Stacy. I am going to be doing some coloring tonight with some of Luisana's floral images, which are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about the sizes because I kind of just printed them willy-nilly. I tried to get some variance in some of the sizes, but I'm going to grab them really quick. Hold on one sec. Okay, so I've got some images. I'm going to put those there. Before we get started, I was going to show you guys my layout. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. This is the layout that I made in the live stream from Saturday. So the Scrap Your Heart Out event for National Scrapbook Day. So I made this in my live stream. It was supposed to only be an hour, but it definitely was longer than that. I couldn't finish in time, unfortunately, but I got it done eventually. I was really happy with the way that it turned out. I think it's really cool. I used a gel print background that we made in one of our previous lives, and then I cut it out with my Cricut into various shapes. So some of these hexagons and the little butterflies in different sizes. I really, really like how that turned out. Super cool. I hadn't scrapbooked in a really long time, so I was really happy to be able to do that. Okay, so you guys know that I was recently added to the Spectrum Noir design team, and since then, I have been going a little nuts. Hello, Pink Zebra, the unicorn crafter. I've been going a little bit nuts buying markers because I didn't have these alcohol markers from Spectrum Noir. And here we go. I've been going a little bit crazy. So this is not all of them for sure, but hold on. I'm gonna add in all my new ones at least. There we go. Okay. I know, Luisana, I went a little nuts. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know how to store them. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Hey, Evilise. Okay, so it's all of the 6-packs. So 72, I think. I think there's 12 6-packs. I think I have them all. I think. I've got yellows, reds, purples, pinks, blues, turquoises, warm gray, cool gray, essentials, pale hues. That's 10. I don't know. I think I have them all. Oh, browns. I don't know if I said browns. That's 11. And then, did I say greens? I don't know. Anyhow, I think I have them all. Hey, Lauren. That's it. I'm moving in. Well, we're moving, so you wouldn't have a place to live very long, but you can come over once my new craft room is set up. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to show you guys these brand new designs from Luisana's shop, and I do need to grab her link actually, because I want you guys to be able to check out the design. So hold on one second. Let me pull her up on Etsy so that I can link her shop for you in case any of you guys want to grab her digital files. So these are digital stamps that we're going to be using. Her store is called Red Hibiscus Designs. One moment, please. Yes, I did mean Red Hibiscus Designs. Okay, here we go. Link incoming. There you go. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, it's that stupid HTTPS thing. Hold on. I have to take out the S. For some reason, YouTube does not like it when even that didn't work. What in the world? It just says error. Try again. Maybe if I just start it with the www. That's so weird. No. It's not letting me send it's not letting me send a link. That's so weird. Why can't I send a link in my own in my own chat? That's really weird. Let's try this one. Let's just do www.etsy.com without the little shop whatchamajiggers. I don't know what's going on. Wait, I think that worked. Okay, try that. I don't know what in the world happened. I'm not sure what was going on there. Okay, so the ones that I am using for right now, I know, okay, look, has Nightbot even said anything today? Because in my live stream on Saturday, he did not work at all. So I don't know what the deal is, but that's weird. Okay, so she has just posted today a set of peonies, which is what I'm going to be working with. So this is the one that I wanted to work with most. This one's a little small. I wasn't sure how big they were going to turn out, so I kind of just like printed them on a bunch of different sizes. And I was like, well, I can always just go back and try to figure it out if the sizes don't quite match up, which looks like I will have to do. But that's okay. It's all trial and error. I just didn't know how big it was going to end up, like, because my computer is not the nicest to me when it comes to anything. Hey, look, there's Nightbot. It worked for the blog bit. When we were on Saturday, he wouldn't, like, none of the little exclamation point thingies would work. And I have to admit, I was really annoyed. Okay, I'm going to check out some of my ink blending combinations that or not ink blending, but coloring combinations that I have come up with so far. I've been experimenting with my Spectrum Noir markers and trying to see what color combinations go well together as I test out the markers. So these are some of the ones. Oh, what? 24 pack on sale for $22. That's awesome. That's really cool. Oh, that's really cool, Deborah. I didn't know that. BP6. BP6. Oh, this one, the pink. I was like, what? Okay, BP6, BP2, and PP5. I have to admit, some of these color names or families or whatever, I don't know. I don't know about all that. All right, here's BP6. They seem a little silly named sometimes. So I'm looking for BP2. See, this is the thing about this. This is not a good storage system for these markers because I can't actually find anything. Not convenient. 0 out of 5. Do not suggest. It's in here somewhere, I swear. All I'm finding is like deer. What color am I looking for? BP2. Lord have mercy. BP2, there it is. The lids definitely don't match. That's true. Yeah, I do need the marker trays. It's just that I've gone and spent all my money on the markers themselves, and now I don't have any money to buy a storage system for them. So that'll have to wait. Okay, so PP5 is our lightest color. Then we're going to go to BP2 and then BP6. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'll have to get the stackable. I don't know. I'll have to get something. I don't know. The only thing is, I gotta admit, I don't think, so I store my Copics like this. Can you see this? They're in like a rotating bin. That's all my Copics. And I store them like this because Copic says that it doesn't matter if you store them right side up or horizontal. Spectrum Noir says that you are supposed to store them horizontally. So I don't know. I'm a little unsure. A lot of people say that you're supposed to store your Copics horizontally because it like helps the ink stay whatever. But Copic themselves said that it doesn't matter. You can store them right side up or horizontally. It doesn't matter. Now the thing is, when you buy these at the store, they come in a pack that is hanging upright. So, I mean, and the packaging, which I have right here, the packaging has a little hanger thing so that it can be hung upright, right? So, I'm not sure. I did have some problems, you guys, though, with a lot of them being, I had to exchange a bunch of these markers because some of them were defective. When I bought them in the store, it was really, I bought them at Joann. And all the ones I bought at Joann were like, not all of them, but a lot of them were defective, which is no good. Sorry. But yes, so I had to go back and exchange them because like one of them was dried out completely. One of them, like the lid didn't close. Like if you moved the marker, the lid just fell off. So I had to take it back and exchange it for another one. And anyway, it was a hot mess. I ended up going to AC Moore today, and I found them on sale at AC Moore for $8 a pack. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I picked up the rest of them that I didn't have yet, and I called it good. Okay, so here's the thing that I've learned about these markers. So they do not work the same as a Copic marker, and I don't know why that is, but they just don't. They just don't work the same. And so what I have found is they do take a little bit more effort to blend in some ways. In other ways, it's actually, it's more simple to blend them and get a nice, cool blend. But you have to, it takes a little bit more work, I feel like. But I feel like the end result is actually better. Like you get a much more vibrant color at the end than I do with my Copics. And I don't know if that's because I'm using sort of different color combinations. Use a desk letter tray, that's a good idea. I'm not really sure. I had the whole set plus trays. Oh no, you gave them away. Oh my goodness. Well, wish I would have known you then, Angela. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know. I have a hard time committing to trying to learn something, and that's half the battle, is you just have to give it a try and like commit to actually learning how to do it. And that's the thing that I don't know, I never do, is because I get comfortable with something and then I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I've already learned how to use whatever it is, like in this case, Copics. I've already learned how to use Copics. I don't really want to go back and try to learn something else, you know, because I'm already comfortable with the Copics. But this has actually been really good for me because it's pushing me outside of my comfort zone. And this is a bullet nib, a bullet tip, whatever. And I thought, I'll be totally honest, I thought I was going to hate it. I was like, I better have to get the Illustrator markers because they have the brush nib, and I can't use a marker that doesn't have a brush nib. But I was wrong. I actually didn't like the brush nib on the Illustrators so much, but I did really like the bullet nib, which I can't believe because not good at shadowing. You can be good at whatever you want. You just have to keep practicing. I've come a long way already. Like, like a lot. I've grown quite a bit with my coloring skills in, I don't know, like maybe a year. I don't remember when the first time I took a little coloring class was, but a woman said if her husband goes to AC Moore, he plays Battleship with yarn balls. Oh my god, what? No. My husband just doesn't normally go with me to the craft store because he gets bored, or else the kids cause like havoc. And so we can't really both go to the store ever because our children are little hellions. They touch everything. They really do. They touch everything. It's crazy. Some Studio 71. I don't know what that is. Are those markers? We'll have a full range of colors in different brands. Yeah, I am woefully unknowledgeable. Not knowledgeable. What's the word? Is there a word for that? Unknowledgeable does not sound right. I lack knowledge. Let's go with that. I lack knowledge in the range of markers that are available. I know about Copics. I know about Spectrum Noir. I know that there are some brands like from the stores, like Artist Loft and Arteza and things like that. But I really don't know. Oh, thanks. I really don't know too much. Oh, she said they're as good as Copics. That's cool. Hey, Mary. How's it going? So I think, Mary, do you have the Arteza alcohol markers, or do you just have their water majiggies? The water, what are they called? Real brush pens or whatever? Like the comparable to the Zigs brush markers for watercolor or whatever. I feel like yeah, you have Arteza, but do you have the alcohol markers too, or do you just have the water ones? Oh, okay, alcohol and master marker. Man, there's water majiggies. Yes, whatever. Don't judge me. Water majiggies. Don't you guys like my technical terms? They're really good. Yeah, I need to branch out and try more stuff because, like I was saying, I get comfortable with a particular medium and then I don't want to learn how to do anything else because I've already learned how to do it once, so why bother? But I really do need to branch out more and try new things because that's just part of the game. That's just part of it. Now, the cool thing is with these, I don't have to really worry too much about going outside the lines because you just color in basically the entire shape with your lightest color. So I'm going to only do 2 at a time because I don't want to get too... If you let the paper dry too much, you won't get as good of a blend. But yeah, I just saturate the whole thing with some color and then add the medium color, come back into the shadow area with the darkest color, and then just blend them out. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't color this way with my Copics, like at all. This is not how I color with my Copics, and that's totally fine. But it's kind of neat how they work differently. I find it really interesting because they just don't blend the same. And like, I feel like if I hadn't Because like I could have just been like, oh, these don't work the same as Copics. I give up. I don't like them. But oh yeah, I'll show you guys. This is kind of a secret. Well, because I'm not sharing it until next week or something. But I can show you guys my card if I can find out what I did with it. Oh, here it is. So we're doing a really cool blog hop for the Brutus Monroe blog. And we are going to be recreating another design team member's card. And the card that I chose was made by Daniel. So we haven't, it's not live yet. It's not until next week, I think. So not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. But this is the card that I made, which is a recreation of Daniel's card. And I used the Spectrum Noir markers to color this flower arrangement here, which is from Brutus Monroe. And I think it turned out pretty cool. It looks so vibrant. I love it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting good results with the markers, and I've been using these ones more than I've been using my Copics. So, I mean, at least there's that. I'm definitely using them. I just feel like the stuff that I'm making is more vibrant. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the color combinations I'm choosing, because like with my Copics, I only have a set number of colors, like because they're expensive, you know, I can't afford to buy a ton, and so I kind of have my go-to colors, and I don't really have a ton else, and I have my same colors that I go back to over and over and over again. Yeah, you just have to keep working. I don't know. You were trying to get your flower to look like mine, and it wasn't nearly as vibrant. Oh, what, did you use the same colors? What colors did you use, Luisana? I can tell you what colors I used for that, but I'll have to look it up. Well, actually, I think it's right here. It's this color combination right here. After you put all three colors down, you blend with the lightest color. Yes. So, yep, I come in with the lightest color first, color the whole area, then come in with the medium color, and then the darkest color. And then I blend where the medium and the dark color meet to get rid of that harsh line, right? So I'm going to come back in over the whole darkest area with the medium marker to blend that out. Then you go back in with the lightest color marker and just blend all of that out as well. And then you get this really pretty gradient. I don't know, it just looks so pretty. I love it. Oh, you use Copics. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. You'll make it seem so easy. I will admit that I definitely don't think it's easy. Once you figure out how to do it, it's not bad. But for me, at least, it's not something that like really came naturally to me. I had to really work at it, because I tried a bunch of markers and I was like, well, I suck at this. And I actually, this is not alcohol markers, but I actually used to own the whole set of, the whole set of Zig Clean Color Reel brushes. And then I sold them because I couldn't figure out how to use them. And I think a lot of it was actually that I just had not good paper. I wasn't using the right kind of paper, and I wasn't saturating my paper first. I just wasn't using them correctly. And even though I had watched videos and I thought that I knew what I was doing, I didn't. So it was just a learning curve, and I didn't take the time to learn it. And so I sold them, and now I wish that I hadn't, because I feel like if I had kept working at it, I could have figured out how to use them, and I could have made pretty things like everyone else, but I just didn't give it enough of a try. And you know, it is what it is. Ooh, Tombos. I have the whole set of Tombos. And I really need to put in some effort with them because I don't ever use them. The only thing I use my Tombos for is hand lettering. Sorry that my hand always covers up the entire thing when I'm coloring. No, I don't, Mary. I don't have the Artezas. I don't have any sort of. The only watercolor markers that I have are the Tombos. Well, I have the Tombos, and then I have a couple of the Spectrum Noir Aqua markers, but I don't necessarily consider them like the same sort of thing because the Spectrum Noir Aqua markers are not a real brush tip. They are like a bullet and a brush more like a Copic sort of. Oh, really? I always feel like you guys can't see what I'm doing because my fat hand is in the way. It's like I'm always like right over top of whatever I'm doing. I don't know. I always feel like no one can see. I try. I don't know. Trying to make sure. Oh, zigs are your jam, Lauren. What am I doing here? Sometimes I forget which color I'm on. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? All right. But you can see, like, I'm just going the same process for every single one, which can be tedious, but I mean, you gotta like to color if you want to color like this. Alcohol coloring, especially in my opinion, is it's a labor of love. You gotta love to do it. All right, so the one thing that I'm seeing here is that this is not as dark in the shadows as I want it to be. So I'm actually going to look and see if I can find a color to use to deepen the shadows a bit. Let's see, BP6. I'm trying to think if I want to go like purple or if I want to go red. Hey, Darlene. Used in retail stores. They are used in retail stores. Those were extra. What did you buy? I think I missed it. What did you get, Angela? Oh, 2 scrapbook racks. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, you really can't be in a hurry to color with them because you have to take the time to blend it. I don't think I'm going to use that purple. I think it's too dark. What about maybe a red? Hold on, DR5 maybe? This could be dangerous, but we're going to try it. No pain, no gain, right? I don't think I like that. But also, I don't think it's dark enough. So there's that. Okay, not that. Let's try something else. I could use a gray. I do have grays now. I mean, I could try the purple and see, but I just didn't think. It's really dark. Whatever. Let's go for it and see what happens. Oh, yeah. Okay, so like over top of the pink, it's not as purple. So that's going to give us some really cool depth and dimension. Like, look at that. I'm going to blend it out. This is so nerve-wracking. I'm going to blend it out with our darker pink, but I'm going to try to leave it kind of alone so that I get that really dark shadow. It's going to add a ton of dimension. All right, Mary, see ya. I hope your mom is doing okay. You should message me and let me know how everything is. I think that adds a lot, you guys. I'm going to try to do it as thin as I can because I don't want to have like a really thick shadow. You know, I want it to be kind of faint. Okay, cool. All right, that makes me feel better. Yay. Okay, yes, I agree. I think that it really adds something to the petals. Like, it just makes it feel more vibrant. It just looks more alive. Now, this one's going to look a little weird because we added the red, but that's okay. I'm going to add a little bit more shadow to this one than I was with the other ones, just because it's like right in the front. There we go. And then, oh yes, Heidi, that's awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do, especially with this one right up at the front, is I'm going to blend it out so that it doesn't look like so harsh. So I'm just coming in, going over top of both areas, so like where I colored with the purple, where I had the pink before, and then I kind of go back and forth right over the line where they meet. If you find that it's not blending very well, you can definitely add, or try going in little circles. I find that that works sometimes. I find that that works sometimes to go in little circles instead of the, I can't put this down, instead of lines, if you're having a hard time getting a smooth blend. Because for whatever reason, I don't know why, but doing it like that helps it blend out a little bit better. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I think that really made a big difference. Yay! See? I'm experimenting with you guys. It's Red Hibiscus Designs on Etsy. Yay! I'm excited. I think that did make a big difference. Whoop. Cool. Hooray! I'm excited. That looks really cool. All right, let's go back in because I did miss a few. Let's do this one. And over here. I'm just going to color this little whole area in purple. And then there. Whoop, whoop. I'm pretty excited about that. It's so fun, like, when you're learning to use a new medium and then you have a success. It just, like, is really validating. And I know it's just coloring, but it's a big deal to me. I am going to go back over this lightest color here with the PP5 just to kind of blend up a little bit in this little area because it's getting a little weird looking. There we go. Haha! And that kind of makes the color a little more vibrant again. All right. Ooh, look at me showing off. What? This is actually a digital stamp from Louisana, who's here in the chat. She has her own Etsy shop now called Red Hibiscus Designs. I ended up purchasing, well, I have 74, I think now, or 72. I think I have 72, but I have somebody I am in the midst of talking with who has some that they want to sell. So I may go that route, but it depends on how much the shipping will cost, because it may end up being that if the shipping is too much, then it won't be worth it for me to purchase them, because then I could have gotten them at a lower price straight from the manufacturer. But it just depends on what ends up happening. I am using Spectrum Noir. There's actually 216. I don't know if they have new colors since whenever, but there's 216 of this particular style of marker, which is crazy. That's a lot of markers. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and go up to this one because I kind of went over the lines anyway. So, we're just going to call it good. This is so cool. All right, I'm digging this. All right, so now I got to go back to my... yeah, there's 216, which is really cool. All right. I gotta get my blending game back on. Something just fell over next to my craft desk. Cool. I'm actually having a really good time coloring with these markers, which, like I was telling you guys before, like I really didn't think that I was going to like them, so I was like really happy when do you mean how did I pick my color combo for this exact one that I'm coloring right now? Or how did I pick the color combos that I bought? Because those are two very different things. And I have a large selection of these markers. Oh no! Well, you should definitely use them. Get them out and you should color with me. Just pick a flower, any flower. I really am enjoying coloring with these. What I'm coloring with now. I had tested some colors when I got the set. So see, I like swatched out the colors that I thought might look okay together and like checked to see if they could blend well. And then, so that's how I picked the first three colors. And then while we were in here, I also picked out the darker color to add. But that was, I just sort of eyeballed it. I don't know. Which is kind of a dangerous thing to do because I will be honest, these color lids do not match what the actual color is. Like, look, this one is like vibrant pink, and while it is pink, it's not the same color as this. Yes, it is a digital image. Yep, she did a really good job with all of these. She has a few different images. They're all really good. Well, hold on before I can't get the cap off. I put the cap back on. I put the cap back on and I can't get it off. Lord have mercy, I just pulled the marker apart. Ah! I am like hulking out over here, you guys. Hold on. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I need some tweezers or something. I accidentally put the lid on too hard. And then now I can't get... Hold on. My marker is coming apart. No! What have I done? I can't get the lid off, you guys. I put it on there so hard that, like, instead of the marker coming apart, my marker... Well, instead of the lid coming off... Ow! The whole marker came apart. I literally can't get it off. No, but like it came apart, you see? Like the, I can't get it off. Oh, there we go. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner, rocket side to side worked. Now I have to figure out how to push it back in there so that, there we go. Okay, wow. Woo! They activated chat on the TV. Well, you just got to see me exploding my marker. Look, now I've got like little alcohol marker dots all over the bottom. Woo! Yeah, this is the first, I mean, I hadn't had that problem with any of the other ones. That's crazy. But that definitely was hard to get the lid off. Obviously. Now I'm worried about putting it back on there. Yeah, see, it came off again. I don't know. I may have to, I don't know. I don't know what you do about that. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. Ow. I'm gonna like injure myself. You guys, oh no. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure. Now I'm worried about I'll leave the cap like semi off while we're coloring right now. But maybe I'll exchange them or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, return it. That's a bummer. Okay, what am I doing here? All right, I got my darkest color. Now I feel distracted. Now I don't know what I was doing before. Alright, so I'm going to start blending out the colors. I'm going to try to not get too crazy up in here. BP2. I'm kind of going out of the lines. The cap incident has me shook. I got them at a variety of places. So some of them I picked up at Joann. Some of them I got at AC Moore. I think that's it. I think just Joann and AC Moore. And Joann has been really good because I actually did have to return a few of them because, like I was saying at the beginning, some of mine were dried out when I first opened it because like the caps weren't sealed or something. I don't know. And but I was able to return them without a problem and exchange them for, you know, the non-defective ones. But I'm not sure what to do about that. Alright, so I'm just coming in with that darkest color to add a dimension. I'm going to try to be fairly sparing with it, but like here it's very dark. It's like the inside of the petal, so I mean it's going to be pretty dark. Just going around like the very bottom edge of the petal there. That's one thing that I really like about, sorry that my head is in the camera. That's one thing that I really liked about the, about this is that, Lord have mercy, my brain is broken, you guys. The brush tip is too flexible sometimes. And you can't get it where you need it to go. Like it's too bendy, and so then it frays out, and it just doesn't give you the control you need. But for this one, I found, since the bullet tip, it's a little bit flexible, so you get that nice blending, but it's not so flexible that it causes it to be difficult to get into those tight spaces. Oh man, I put the lid all the way back on. Bummer. What was I thinking? There we go. My goodness. Maybe I can like super glue it shut. Is that a thing? Can I do that? This little section didn't turn out quite how I wanted. I sometimes get confused about the petals, you guys, and I don't know what direction they're supposed to go. Oh, I just realized that wasn't the lightest color. Whoops. Whoops. I do not take classes, no. I haven't actually taken any sort of coloring classes ever. Well, I took one free class from Kitten Clowder once, like on YouTube. But that's it. That's all I got. Oh my gosh, it happened with this one too. You guys, what is going on right now? They've been working fine, and then now all of a sudden, like, something in the water. I don't know what's going on. My pinks. I don't know. I may have to take them back and figure out, maybe it's just this pack? I don't know. I could try super gluing them and see if that works. Because you don't need, I think you should just be able to take this part out to refill it. Like you would refill it on the chisel side anyway, but I'm not sure. Copies. What? Oh, Copics. I was like, copies. Wait a minute, what? Copics, curse them, they're jealous. Now I'm like paranoid about ripping the lids off because I'm like hulking out over here. Leave it to me. Oh boy. Oh well. It is what it is. No, that's okay. They are Spectrum Noir. They are Spectrum Noir coloring system markers. So like they're the original alcohol markers from Spectrum Noir. And they are alcohol markers. I hope that helps. I felt like I was about to give a lot more information and then nothing came. That was it. That's all I got. All right. Woo! What do you use to stream to TV? Yes, inquiring minds want to know. Are you really watching me on a TV? Does it look okay? I feel like I don't know if this is meant to be streamed in like that large of a magnitude. Ooh. The pressure's on, y'all. The pressure is on. This is so much coloring. It's a beautiful image, but it's a lot of coloring. All right. What the heck? I'm just going to go ahead and put my lightest color down on almost the whole thing. Let's go with almost the whole thing. Bloop. All right. That at least gives us a starting point. Yes, you look fine. No pressure or anything, right? All right, so for these ones, I think I'm actually not really going to bother with trying to go through all the motions because this is so, like the areas are so small. I'm just going to start with the darkest bits, and I'm actually going to color in this whole section dark right there, and like maybe even right here. Yeah. All right, because like the very center is going to be pretty dark. So I'm just going to start with my darkest color. Normally I don't do this, so I may regret it with the Spectrum Noirs, because normally I start with the lightest and then I build it up. I may end up regretting this, but we'll see what happens. I'm just thinking because these areas are so small, it's really not worth it to go to all of that effort to try and start with the lightest and then bring it out, because there's not enough room, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to try to just add in the color that I can before the space gets too small. Because a lot of these really tiny ones would be really, really dark, just because they're like petals on top of petals sort of area. Hopefully that makes sense. If it's meant to be, let it be. Is that what you're singing? Ivy? BP2. You guys are so cute. Hopefully this looks okay. I think it looks okay. Sorry about my bad singing, by the way. You had to endure that. Oh, sorry, not sorry. All right, last one. No, I didn't miss it. I just wasn't ready to go over there yet. Because like if you let the ink dry too much, then it doesn't blend very well. And like these ones especially. With Copics, I don't really have too much trouble with it. But with these ones particularly, they do dry pretty quickly. And I have noticed a difference that if you don't like kind of attack it right away, it will dry out. And then you won't be able to blend it well. We're so close. Ooh, I went outside the lines. I am just using inkjet. Nothing fancy over here. Just inkjet. I just printed it on my normal paper. I mean, no, that's not printer paper. It's my cardstock, like my normal cardstock. But yeah, I just print it through my printer with my inkjet. Woohoo! All right. Look at it, you guys. It's so pretty. Ooh, a laser printer. I really wish I had a laser printer. Like, I really wish I did. Really, really, really. Okay, so that's one. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off of the paper. So that... Oh, this daggone blade. I need to replace this. I think I have a new one too, and I just haven't gotten there yet. All right, so we have that one, and then I wanted to also look at, this one's a little bit larger, but I wanted to do some coloring with it. This one's giant. I printed it really big. Now the cool thing about the digital images is you can make them whatever size you want. So you can make them really small, you can make them really huge, doesn't really matter. You do what you want because you choose the size when you print it. Look at it, it's so pretty. And just for reference of size, this is an A2 size card, so it would fit beautifully on a card somewhere at this size. Yay. Should not tell you it's a color laser. Oh my. I really do want a laser printer. I always want to be able, because you can foil your own designs, right? Like, can't you just print whatever you want and then foil it? Oh no, is that a toner? Isn't laser printer the toner ones? Am I wrong? I think that's right. Okay, so let's pick another color. I was gonna show you guys, sorry, my children are coughing or something. I was gonna show you guys, did I put that stamp set away already? Because I colored a few images. I think I might have put the stamp set away. Hold on one sec. Oh, here we go. Hold on one second. Garden Treasure. Okay, so this stamp set from Altenew is one of my favorites. I really like this outline one because you can, yes, you can download it to your Cricut and cut it out. Yep. But I was coloring with my Spectrum Noirs, and I did some of these in our last live when I first was trying out the markers. Like this one I did, and this one. So I did a brown one and a purple one in our last live with the Spectrum Noirs. And then I went and colored a red one. So I thought that looked pretty cool. And then, Belinda, are you talking about this giant one here? That's okay. If you're talking about this giant peony, it is from Louisana. She has made her own Etsy shop with digital images. And it's Red Hibiscus Designs on Etsy. I can post the link again. Hold on one second. Paste. There. The nerves for them need to be feeding, right? What? She's back. But yes, so we finished it. Louisana, we finished it. Hooray! I think that's so pretty. Anyway, so then I colored these ones before, the red one, and then I colored this one, which kind of gave me like a vintage sort of vibe. I thought that was really cool. Super neat. So I've been having a ton of fun with these markers, as you can tell. I've been coloring up a storm. I haven't colored this much, just like random coloring. I don't know. I haven't colored this much in a really long time. So I'm having a good time with them. Oh, freaking kids and husband. They were hungry. How could they do that to you, Luisana? But yeah, anyhow, so, oh no, you can't get the link to work. Is the link working for anybody else? Oh no, it doesn't even show that it is a link. Hold on a second. Try that. There we go. Ayo, I fixed it. My bad. Sorry, guys. The link to your Etsy shop, Luisana. Okay, so I won't have time to color this entire image while we are live because I've got packing to do, but I wanted to try it out. And I know that you guys are going to be like, what the heck? But you guys know I love my grays. And so hold on, 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. Yeah, I'm missing some. BG6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I am going to color it gray because I have gray, all my, my warm grays. These are my warm grays of the spectrums now. So I'm going to try coloring it gray. There's something for me about gray flowers, like, I don't know. Yeah, Belinda, we're moving. Where have you been? Yeah, we are buying a house. So, we're just renting this place that we're in now. And, we're buying a house. So we're going to be moving. We're supposed to close on the 17th. I swatched these out earlier, but I don't remember what I did with the sheet that I swatched them out on. So I'm just going to use this one here because I want to figure out which ones I want to use. Yes, this one is also Luisana's. All right. So that is BG1. See, that's confusing though because BG to me is blue-green. Like in the Copic world. This is probably like brown-gray or something. But in the Copic world, BG is blue-green. So that's like all my turquoisey colors. It's confusing. Ooh, look how pretty they are. All right, I'm thinking, ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so, and I also have black. Oh yeah. We're getting there. I'm thinking we can do, these ones are kind of close to be honest. So I might skip one. It's going to be kind of hard to tell until I get into it, I think. I think I'm going to start with the BG2. Thanks, Evilise. Thanks, Anne. I'm pretty excited, so hopefully, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Now, Luisana, I feel like you're going to have to walk me through this one a little bit because these flowers confuse me. And it's not your stamp. It's just this type of flower. Like when they're open like this, they confuse the heck out of me. All right, let's go to, I'm going to try BG4. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I think I'm supposed to add, because like, is this petal? I don't understand these flowers. I don't understand. Well, I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's try BG8. Oh, wait, maybe we needed BG6. Ooh, that's dark. Okay, that's a little darker than I thought. Whoops daisies. Alright, we're gonna have to come back in. Whoops. Whoops. I may have to start over. Now, I did print more than one of this, so it would be okay if we did have to start over, but I'd rather not. You guys know how I feel about starting over. Lordy. Now, my paper is really saturated right now, so I'm getting a little bit of a splotchy ink blending going on. Or whatever. Ink blending makes me think of, like, you know, with an ink pad or whatever. I don't know. This does not look like I wanted it to look. Darn you, warm grays. Maybe it will look better once, maybe it will look better. Adding the shadows with the Spectrum Noirs would be easier than with Copics. Do you think that is because, oh, that mid-tone does really help. Hold on. I thought it was going to be kind of worthless. Because of the nibs, yeah. Okay, Linda. See you on Wednesday. Thank you. We'll see what happens. I don't know how this is going to go. Because I just don't understand. I don't understand all, like, where the shadows are supposed to go is basically my problem. Like, I don't get it. I try to understand and I, like, try to make it make sense in my head, and I just can't wrap my little brain around it. It's like, I think this is like a folded under petal. I don't know. I'm confused. Because, like, basically what ends up happening is, like, the whole thing is dark. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't want the whole thing to be dark. I don't know what I'm doing. Do one color at a time, focus. Yeah, but I can't do that with the Spectrum Noirs. I try that. It doesn't work. It, like, does not work at all, because for whatever reason these markers, I don't know, they don't blend the same way. Because, like, that's what I do with my Copics. I start with my darkest color and, like, put that all down first, and then I go back and I try to add in the, you know, like, the next darkest, or, you know, like, the next lightest or whatever. But for whatever reason, I don't know. This looks so weird to me. Maybe it will not look as weird once we have more petals colored. But also I chose gray, so that's probably part of why it looks weird. Is because it's gray. Alright, let's do these ones. So what I have found, the only thing that works for me as far as coloring with these markers, because I tried it originally to do it the way I do it with the Copics, and that is to go in. So when I color with my Copics, I start with my darkest color. I go in with the darkest. I add like the next shade lighter to Odd Color Flowers. It's true. It's true. Don't judge me though. Okay. It's unique. Okay. They look cool. Whatever. Anyhow, the gosh, I lost my train of thought. I don't remember. When I go with my Copics, I start with the darkest, and then I work my way down to the lightest. I think that's what I was saying. And that works for me with Copics. With these, it does not work. Oh, well, this is not a normal color peony. This is just me being crazy because I like to color flowers gray. I don't know why I like to do that, but I do. For some reason, it speaks to me. Because it's weird and it's cool. I don't know. The bigger number isn't the darker one. For these markers, Belinda, so I noticed when I bought the illustrators, I got them at Tuesday morning, and I definitely had that problem that the colors did not match. Evilise, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to educate me. Because I got nothing. I don't know what that means. Oh, emo. Yes, I do know what that means. Well, you guys should have seen me when I was, 18. I was quite emo. I still love all that music. It's true. Oh, but anyway, so what I was saying was that the Spectrum Noir markers, I got the illustrators at Tuesday morning, and the colors did not match the lids or the order they were supposed to be in. And it turns out they were defective. So I just took them back. So there's that. And then I just decided I'm just going to focus on these, the original ones, and call it good. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to color. Oh. Definitely a learning curve. Sometimes you think they'll blend. Oh, but it's way off. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they don't. I don't know. But that's the same with Copics. Like, sometimes a number will be right next to it, and you're like, oh, for sure, like, these two colors will go together, and they are really bad. Like, they do not work at all. And it's so weird. You guys, I don't know about this. It looks so bizarre to me. And maybe I'm just not seeing the bigger picture. I don't know. Maybe I should have chosen a different color for my first time coloring it. I should have picked a more natural color. Let's see. BG4. Man, I don't know. I wish that Luisana was here because then she would be able to tell me what the heck I'm doing wrong with her beautiful image. Because I feel like I'm not going to do her justice with this. Then she's going to be like, why the heck did I ask you to design with this? Because you obviously have no talent. She is here. No, I meant like here in person though. Like with me. So that you can tell me what I'm doing. Try not to go crazy because like the spaces are so small that I want to make sure, you know, I leave the highlight. I don't want it to be all dark. Yeesh. It's true. You can't trust anything until the last petal's been colored. Yeah, because I feel like this looks like a hot mess, you guys. I don't know about all this. I mean, I'm going to keep going and see what happens, but I'm not feeling confident that this one's going to turn out. What the heck? Let's just go ahead and do this whole little section. Woo. Yeah, it's definitely a different color combination. Chocolate chip cookie dough. It is a warm gray brown or whatever they said it was. I think it's BG. I think it's supposed to be brown gray. They're the warm grays. So I think, I don't know. I think BG must stand for brown gray. I need to do more research, you guys, because I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. Make sure you follow the shadows. Girl, I'm trying. But it's not going well. One-time purchase and print your own. Yes. Yep. I know that that's going to be a shadow. See, Luisana, that's my problem, though, is I can't tell where the shadows are supposed to be. Because I'm not good at this. Like, this, it's not your stamp. It's this flower in general. Like, peonies, no matter who makes it, I have the hardest time coloring them. Because there's so many twists and turns, and it's crazy. Like, I can never figure out what's going on. Alright, and then one more darkest dark. Right in the little edges there. I don't know, you guys. Well, you can tell me in our chat later, Luisana, where I messed up. So I can do better next time. There's also, you guys, if you haven't checked it out, light pencil. Yeah, that's true. Oh. The first petal is sideways? Wait, what? I thought it was like curving like this. Is that not right? Ugh. My bad. I didn't realize. Alcohol markers also. What about them being alcohol markers? I'm confused. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I have no clue what the heck I'm doing. Like this sideways. I'm trying to even think of like what you mean, and I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep it on. I don't know. They have more of a brush tip. Yeah, this one is like a chisel. It's a chisel nib. Yeah, you are confusing me. It's true. No questions there. That is a true statement. Truer words have never been spoken. Yeah, I just have no clue. I got nothing. I don't know. I'm just She's laughing at me, you guys. How rude. I'm trying to promote her brand over here and she's just laughing at me. Worst ever. That's you, Louisana. You're the worst. No, I'm kidding. Give the new Arteza alcohol markers. They tend to blend a lot better. I think these ones blend really well, but you have to know how to blend them. My problem is that I don't know where the shadows are supposed to be. So I'm just making it up. I am just plugging along, doing who knows what, who knows where. Shouldn't be, but I am. Because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. That's me, flying by the seat of my pants. You're laughing at me getting frustrated. I'm not sure if that's better than laughing at my coloring. I can't decide if that makes me annoyed or not. No, I'm kidding. The problem is the flower. It's not the flower. Well, I mean, it's not that you're drawn flower. It's this flower. This type of flower. They're too complicated. No flower should be this complicated. You drew it really well. It's just I suck at coloring it. But, you know, it is what it is. Not laughing at you, looking with you. Or laughing with you. Good Lord. Hi, Janet. You've missed me color this spectacularly awful flower. It's not going well. It's not going well. I could look at the one you colored, I guess, but then I wouldn't be able to see your chat. Then I wouldn't be able to know that you were laughing at me. I don't know. So, my problem, Janet, is that I don't know where the shadows are supposed to be because peonies confuse me. And so it looks metallic. Not like I picked a typical flower. I mean, fair. This is a very complex flower. It confuses the heck out of me. Like, a lot. Like a lot. So much a lot. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know that. It's just that I can't tell where. Like, I know that as the flower unfolds, you know, the darkest areas are towards the center. But the problem is that my brain cannot wrap around. I just can't. I don't know. My brain has nothing. I can't wrap around what I'm supposed to be doing. It's basically me being incompetent. That's what it boils down to. That's pretty much that. Woohoo! We can just pretend I did a good job, right, you guys? Is that fine? Linda says it looks good, but I can't trust her judgment if she says it looks good because I feel like it looks crazy. Maybe you shouldn't. Oh my god. I mean, don't base it off of me, but if I choose not to color it, then you'll understand why, right? It's different. Oh boy. Alright, let's get this whole area knocked out. So I can kind of see some of this, like where it's supposed to be. Like it's supposed to be like kind of curling in on itself. Like I can see that. But like I see that this one curls like up, you know? It looks like a sepia color. That's true. Yes, please, Louisana. 5-petal flowers. That's the kind for me. Because I am apparently incompetent. See, like, but this confuses me because, like, it curls up like a dead flower. You guys always say that. Leave my flowers alone, okay? It's like, it's an artistic expression, okay? You guys are the worst. I hope you know that. And by that I mean I love you so much. So much. Alright, hold on. Coming from the center, so like this would be the darkest. God, I hope. I don't know. And then this. I can't tell. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm the worst. I recognize it. I accept it. There's nothing I can do about it. The smoker flower. You guys are so mean. Why am I even friends with you guys? You're just mean to me. I don't know. I'm just gonna make it up and hope that like I can kind of explain away why it looks the way it does. Does that sound fair? Hopefully that sounds fair. Because that's what I'm doing. That's where this is going right now. Listen to Heidi. The more I work on it, the better it looks. I mean, I hope, because, man, this is whistle-worthy, but not in a good way. Like, wow, look at that train wreck, and you just can't look away. You can't stop watching. You gotta find out what happens, even though it's so gruesome and horrific. Oh god. Ooh. Oh, Molly, that's so sad. I don't think I would put it on a sympathy card or anything. Oh. You guys are too much. Too much. I don't know what happened with this flower petal over here, but it didn't get any love. You guys, I said I wasn't going to color this whole thing because I needed to go pack. But, like, now I feel like if I stop, it just... I don't think I can stop. I don't think I can stop. I think I just have to keep going. I don't know. Hopefully it will come together and not look completely horrific. Because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And I lost my drink somewhere before I came in, and I really... it is a peony. But I often kind of get peony and hydrangea confused, so... I can never tell the difference, to be honest. I asked my mother-in-law has... it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Carol! I asked my mother-in-law, because she's like got a really good green thumb. She's really good at gardening and all things planty. And she just has an eye for all of that stuff. I don't know, she's just really good at that. And I am not. And I was, trying to make conversation and be not totally awkward. Yeah, full looking flowers. Yeah. So in her little garden in their backyard, they have like a really pretty landscape thing because she, is into gardening and she is good at it. So whatever. Anyway, they have like a really pretty landscaped whatever yard in the back. And, I was like, oh, is that, hydrangea? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. And it turns out it was actually rhododendron. Shows what I know. Obviously nothing about flowers. Because I didn't know. Hydrangeas, bunches of small flowers. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about flowers. I don't know. I mean, I recognize roses. That's kind of it. Roses, daffodils, tulips. Although, I kind of think that crocus and tulips look really similar. I don't know. I'm just not very good with flowers. Hey, can't be good at everything, right? Alright, I'm just gonna start coloring in the darks, like center, or the center is dark or something, because, like I keep saying, don't know what I'm doing. Like, at all. Especially, like, the smaller the little area gets, the more I'm like, If it's a big area, I'm like, oh, okay, well, at least I can kind of make it look like I knew what I was doing. Like, a little bit. When it gets to the small areas, I'm like, I got nothing. I don't know. Can't make sense of it. Okay. BG8. The darkest of the dark. I'm trying to be a little lighter handed with my BG8 because it is quite dark. Quite dark indeed. She'll vacuum you up if you get... Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, my mother-in-law is a super landscaper plant person. Oh, no! Or are you just supposed to finish your whole drink, and not put it down anywhere? Ever? Man. Harsh living. She'll vacuum you up if you get in her way. That's funny. It's so funny to see the different dynamics of relationships and mother-in-law situations. Oh, it's always just so funny to me. Clean the crumbs on the table while you're eating. That's pretty funny. Hey, Tracy. You guys crack me up. Whew. Yeah, don't put it down and go to the bathroom. It'll be gone. Oh, Luisana, this is a lot of work, this image. How long did it take you to color yours, Luisana? Save it as a print, then cut. Yep. Oh, I just drew on my nail. Whoops. All right, you guys. We're like coming around the bend, I think. We're getting somewhere. I'm running out of steam. My hand's getting tired. Ooh, orchids. She's got a long and growing list, it seems like. Poor Luisana's never going to stop designing at this rate. Alright, what the heck, I'm just going to go ahead and color this whole thing. She says, I'll see what I can do. Can you buy these markers individually, you guys? Like, if I use this gray marker until it dies, but I don't need a whole pack of gray markers, can you buy them open stock? I know, Luisana, I feel like we're almost in the home stretch, but my God, how long did this take you? Did it take you 12 hours? Because I feel like that's how long it's going to take me. Oh, on their US site you can? Okay, cool. Well, I'll definitely have to look into that, because, look, I can see a shadow. I see that it's curling in. But see, the problem is that then you have to shade it in multiple places, because, like, the petal's curling, but it also is on top of another one, and I just get so confused. I'm so confused. Alright, so this is the shadowy. Took you 10 minutes? Are you serious? Dear Lord. I am obviously in the wrong. I'm going to put profession in quotes. Profession. I'm in the wrong profession. She said it took her 10 minutes. What? I can't even. Nope. Because how long have I been working on this? A while. Like a while. Not even just a short while. Like a while. A long while. And now I'm getting crazy. I'm just shading random stuff. I don't even know. Is that where it's supposed to go? I don't know. I wouldn't finish till tomorrow if I started now. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't even know. I mean, I have a lot of practice coloring, but, like, apparently not speed coloring. Well, and not with these markers either. I mean, like, maybe I would have done it faster if I had used my Copics? I don't know. Probably not. Because it confuses me. That's the problem. These daggone flowers, they drive me nuts. I think they're so pretty, but they're so complicated. Yeah, I'm not I'm definitely not used to these markers. That is for sure. I don't want to miss anywhere, but I feel like it's inevitable. I'm going to. Okay. So extra, just like you. Ain't that the truth? Just kidding, just kidding. You know I love you, Louisana. What do they call that? You're my sister from another mister? Is that what the kids are saying these days? Oh boy. I'm so excited to be on 2 teams with Louisana. You guys have no idea. She brightens my day. Oh yeah, the dragonfly is really cool. I need to go back and watch Louisana's live on how she colored it so I can steal all her knowledge and learn how to color it for myself. I already did that one. Oh well. Bloop. It's like these little lines are so small. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that live, Louisana, so I can figure out what I'm doing, how to color these images. Okay. Almost there. Whew. Oh. Now I'm just going crazy. I'm like, I will color all the things. You get a shadow. You get a shadow. Everybody's getting shadows. And a highlight. I'm a crazy person. Alright, hold on, let me add some little bit of shadow here. Or yeah, I got nothing. I don't know. Okay, I got something's weird in here. I think this one needs some help. I'm coloring the inside dark. Don't care who sees it. Looks great, my butt. It looks weird to me. Take a picture of it with your phone and look at that picture. You'll see what we see then. Yeah. To me, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. All right, so here's what we accomplished tonight. That's it. That's all we've accomplished. No cards, no anything. Just colored some flowers. And not even well. I didn't even color it well. This flower's too crazy for me. Louisana. It's such a pretty flower, but I am sucky at coloring. Oh well, it is what it is. Hooray! I do like this one though. Whoop whoop. I'm glad Nightbot decided to show up tonight. How rude that he did not show up during my live stream event when I was needing to pick a winner. That sucked. Okay. So I'm going to do some packing. So that is all I have for tonight. Lots of coloring, lots of jokes. I will be back on Wednesday night with you guys to hang out and do some sort of creating. I don't know what yet, but something fun. You guys can always message me with suggestions or things that you'd like to see on the channel. But yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. I love you all to pieces. Hugs and love.